Hey everybody, welcome to Sword Art Online episode 26.5. This is Quintin speaking. Sorry for the lack of regular content. It has been a hectic week, but the show must go on. So you have this little secret hidden bonus episode, which is just what we're posting this week, which is going to be our dear Shape of Water's backstory, and you'll see why he is what he is and who he is. And let's jump right into it. Congratulations, Mojito, the Shape of Water.
Yeah.
We're covering your backstory, so we're gonna run through this pretty quickly.
Okay, let's do this.
So you find yourself in the beginning where Snow once found herself, which we don't have that episode posted. Oh my gosh, you're right. So you find yourself in a giant coliseum, really big circle. The walls it's like 300 foot in diameter, so it's really huge, and it's
massive,
absolutely massive, and it's fitting what was 25,000? Did I say 20,000 people in this circle all at one time? The entire server is in this coliseum.
Oh my god!
Everyone's just standing around chattering. And then someone realizes the gates aren't opening, and in front of you pops a cloaked figure.
I'm feeling pretty nervous,
and it says, "Welcome, everybody, to Sword Art Online. I hope you're all having is this working? Everybody, pay attention." And he claps, and everyone's heads turn to him. "I'm the administrator." Nice. I'm glad you could all be here. So, fun fact, you're all playing Sword Art Online. I hope you enjoy the time, but there are a couple of caveats. If you go into your menu bar, which you should all know how to open by now, or else you're a bunch of idiots, you'll see that I've removed the logout function.
I open my menu bar. Oh my god. What's happening? Is this real? Is this actually happening?
Oh, and before you all freak out and panic, don't get any wise ideas, because there are a couple more caveats. Scanners? Has anyone seen scanners? No? Okay. Well, if you die in the game, you die in real life. And if anyone tries to remove the headset, scanners happens. He plays a clip on the screen, and it's just someone sitting there regularly, and then their skull, their entire face explodes.
I'm just utterly shocked. I'm standing there, and I'm horrified. I've never felt this much fear in my life of the unknown.
Okay. So, with all of that, the entire Coliseum erupts in panic, and the doors, though, to the Coliseum are swung open wide, and everyone is rushing and bulldozing straight out the four main exit ways.
I gotta get out of here.
So, you turn around, and you see the rest of your friends. And for the sake of this little backstory, your friends' names are the following: Kevin, Lillian, and Steven.
Mm-hmm.
So you turn around to them, and do you wish to interact with any of them?
Steve, we gotta leave. This is serious. I think it's serious.
Yeah, it seems pretty serious. I don't know particularly.
Well, what do you think?
Well, yeah, no, that's a little alarming. We should probably get whatever stuff we need, to get on with everything.
Where are we gonna live? Where are we gonna stay? This is serious.
Kevin looks over to you. So, real quick, just roll a perception check so you can see. You weren't in there for their character. You don't see very well. But you notice that they've maintained their a similar appearance to what they are in real life. So Steven is a 5'6" human with short blonde hair and blue eyes. Kevin is a tall elf who is 6'1", but is surprisingly stocky. Mm-hmm. He's wearing green and silver. And last but not least, Lillian is a short 4'11", wavy black-haired, porcelain complexion with green eyes.
You didn't base this on my first ex, did you?
No,
okay.
I had no idea. So they're all standing there, and they are, I don't know if I mentioned you, Steven is a brawler, Kevin is a druid who has a wolf companion, and Lillian is a cleric.
Okay.
So, with all of that, you have made your way out into the Sword Art Online world. So, with all of that from your backstory established, and we know now who is all in your party and whatnot, there was about a 1.5 week time skip. We zoom into our intrepid adventures actually in the middle of a combat. So the way it is set up is you are currently with your party. Steve, obviously in front, he's the fighter. Kevin, side by side with him with his pet wolf. You and Lillian are both in the back line, but you are feeling a little worse for wear.
I don't know what to do. How do I help? I mean, I didn't know this was going to be permanent. I mean, I'm a bard, for crying out loud. Like, what am I supposed to do?
I mean, you're doing really well. Just keep inspiring. You have inspire competence, right?
Yeah, I have inspire competence. This is a real thing. It's real. And there are no health potions in this entire place so far. We've tried. It's been days. As you say that,
so you are currently fighting a band of small little goblins. There are 3 little goblin fighters right in front of you. And as you say this is a real thing, you actually do. You get shot in the leg with an arrow.
Oh my God. I can't. Cleric!
But yeah. And she runs over and she channels positive energy on the rest of your team. Kevin's wolf immediately rushes over and bites off and kills the goblin which just shot you. And the rest of the party was able to successfully finish the combat.
Okay.
Kevin walks over to you. My dude, what are you doing? Like, you're not using your bardic performance hardly at all. What spells do you have?
Oh no, itching curse. I have that.
I think he took unnatural lust as well.
Look, okay, I just wanted to get an experience of the world. Okay, I didn't know I was gonna actually stick with this stuff, dude. I'm scared, man. I don't know what to do. you know me. I like to make light of light of a lot of things, but I'm tripping on my own words here, man. I can't even focus.
Look, we're just gonna go back to Vium. We're currently in the Hills of Beginning. Vium's not that far away. We're gonna go there for now.
Okay.
All right, so you all make your way back into the town. Everyone is situated in the taverns. Everyone has their own room, and it is late at night. And everyone's recovering from their long day of EXP farming and attempting to level up. You find yourself in your room all alone. Please roll a perception check.
14.
Okay, you're lucky she's very clumsy. You hear Lillian trying to close her door as she is exiting her room, it sounds like. But as she does, the door to the room she has is really creaky, and you just hear, no, quiet.
I'm going to go and explore it.
And as you do, you see her walking down the hallway to the stairs to leave, and she kind of stumbles and just, quiet me, you're so bad at this. You just, calm and composed.
Really?
And she is walking out the front tavern.
Lily.
She doesn't hear you, and she's walking away. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna run after her. Lily, wait.
It looks like she is trying to do something in secret. Are you trying to bluntly interrupt her, or?
No, I'm gonna sneak up behind her.
Okay, so you're just kind of like roll stealth and see if you can.
12.
Nice 12.
She's pretty clumsy.
She is, and her perception is abysmal, even though she's a cleric and they max out wisdom. So she doesn't notice you, and she's actually making her way to a kind of shady-looking part of town. She approaches a person in a black cloak sitting behind a booth.
I'm going to observe.
Okay, roll a perception check to see if you can hear their conversation.
23.
Wonderful. There you go. So you are able to, from around the corner, hear their conversation. It's weird. She's filling out a form, and it sounds like they're asking her a lot of questions about what class she is. And there's actually a small group of people who are all here.
Black cloak.
And you see another rather tall gentleman in another black cloak. He has somewhat shaggy silver hair, pointed ears. He has a bow strung across his chest, and he says,
"Welcome to dark."
No. The man at the tables, where this man is walking, where the man I just described is walking up to, the man at the tables, shuffling with some papers. Like, I mean, this should be a pretty clear observation about who the winner is and who to join if they want. Like nonsense. Who do you think? Obviously, it should be the Blood Rager. No. You don't understand class mechanics. Please calm down. Okay, just take a seat, you peon. All right. And he walks straight up to Lily and he hands her and he puts a little pin on her shirt. Anytime you want to come, you're more than welcome. You're the only person with any semblance of sense around here, that's for sure.
I'm still observing.
Yeah. And with that, all the crowd of people seems really disappointed. They all just, dang it. Are we supposed to get health potions now? It's just, we needed to join this guild. What is this? What with this girl? And Lillian's just kind of putting her fingers together like, what do I do? And you just see a brilliant flash of light and she's gone.
What happened?
It looked like, roll a perception check to see if you caught what she did.
Okay. Me too.
You know that this is actually a common tactic that she uses. Because she's a cleric, she cast the spell Light at the ground, which made a giant ball of light in the area. And when she did, she used the temporary distraction to stealth and run away.
Okay. So I need to look around for her.
You can actually check your minimap. If you are friends with a player, you'll find them on their minimap.
I am. I'm going to... Alice?
Yes?
Where is she?
Well, if you look in your minimap, you can see her indicator on the map. She's still in VM.
Okay.
So you open up your minimap then?
Yep.
Okay. And you can see that it looks like she's actually headed back to the tavern.
Got it.
Okay.
I'm going to stand like 10 feet away from the entrance of the tavern, waiting for her.
Mm-hmm. Well, she's going to get there before you.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to, before she gets to the entrance of the tavern, then I'll stop her.
Before she gets there?
Yeah. As she's about to enter, I'll just stop.
Oh, okay. Sure. So do you say anything as you... What's your interruption to stop her from going in?
Lily.
Oh, I'm sorry I didn't see you there. So, what are you doing out this late at night?
What's happening?
What do you mean?
You good?
Yeah, I'm fine.
What's that pin on your chest?
Oh, so there were some really nice people. I was looking for some stuff that might help us clear this floor a little quicker. Mm-hmm. And I was having a hard time finding anything. But then I ran into this group of individuals who were holding a contest, and they said the person with the most efficient and best character build would win a magical item. And I thought, well, I mean, I put a lot of time. I actually did a lot of research in the game, and I put like 7 or 8 hours making this character. So I figured, I might have a good chance, and I don't know what the magical item is, but it might be able to help us.
What's like... Why'd you sneak out? Why'd you shouldn't we all have a magical item?
Well, but only one person could win, and I didn't want anyone to feel bad if any one of us won. So I was
but we're your friends. We're cheer you up.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I mean, I was thinking maybe you could use this because I know you've been having a hard time, and I heard this was a lucky pin.
What does the pin mean?
I don't know. It's a magical item, and because I'm a luck cleric, I'm attuned to this, and there seems to be luck imbued with it. So
where'd you get it from?
It was a contest holder.
How'd you find? I mean, like, what did he look like? What does he sound like? A nice dude?
I mean, he was really nice to me. He said that I did a really good job creating my class and everything. He looked really official. He was wearing like a really nice cloak with blues and grays. He had shaggy silver hair. He had a bow.
Okay.
He was a really high level. Too. Yeah.
Okay.
He looked like he was really trustworthy.
Lily, hear me out. Mm-hmm. This place, it's a free for all now.
I know, okay. But I'm just look.
Anything's a go. We can't trust people outside of our party.
But the thing is if we can't trust the other PCs, who can we trust? So I feel like
we got each other.
Yeah, but we're having
gonna beat this thing, and we're gonna get out.
We're having a hard time leveling up, so I figured this might help us.
Okay.
So here, how about that? Look,
it's for you.
I've got but I'm already a luck cleric. I can already cast imbue luck multiple times a day. So I figured this could help you out, and it will give you a buff. Yeah.
Oh my god, I feel like the luckiest man today.
Oh, thanks. It's just that I know you've been down in the dumps recently, and
yeah, it's just like bard stuff. I just don't like. I love music. You know that. Like I really do love music. And I love to play music, and pretty much every game I do, I just like to be bard. But like, then this game comes around, and I decided to be cool because it's like a VR thing, and then I finally get in, and then all of a sudden, oh my god, no, we're locked in because like I was gonna make an alt. I was gonna be like a sorcerer or a warlock or something like that, like something cool. And then like, and now I'm just gonna be stuck like this. I don't know, but I mean, like, hey, if I die, I'm dying making music. But now I feel like pretty lucky because you gave me this pin.
Well, I mean, I just know that I mean, I've really always believed in you because no matter how hard life got for you, like I've always believed in you. Even when you've had really hard times, it never stopped you from being the kindest person I knew, and you'd always help other people out, even if their problems were smaller than yours. So I figured this time this would be a good chance for me to help you out. So here you go. He hands you the pin.
I'm gonna wear the pin. Hey, Lil, let me tell you something. No matter what happens in this game, I have your back. Okay? We're in this together, and we're gonna make it out of here.
Absolutely.
And you know what? After that, we're gonna play so many games together where we can actually be bards, and there are no consequences for actually doing it. You know what? Honestly, after this, it's been a week and a half. I just feel tired, man. I just want to go back, play with my guitar. You should, when we're out of here, we're just gonna have a jam session.
Sounds great. Let's go to bed for the night. It's been a really long day.
Yeah.
So the pin you see looks like a really weird, irregular shape. It basically looks like 3 rectangles side by side, where it's basically 3 rectangles in a row. The first one is the shortest one, the second one's the tallest, and the third one is the second to tallest, or the second to shortest. So it makes this weird kind of like bar graph kind of looking thing.
Okay.
It's
status.
So yeah, you have no idea what it means, and roll a knowledge local.
19.
So you can tell from that roll that while it seems like it's an irregular shape, it could also be symbolic of something, like a symbol of a guild, perchance. So with that,
okay.
With that, we find ourselves in another time skip because all of you went to bed and you rested. Ooh, you're now a few more weeks. Well, no, not a few more weeks. You're another half week.
Okay.
In the future. So it's been
have
like 4
I
or 5
noticed
days.
any changes with the pen?
The pin actually doesn't seem to have been doing much.
Okay.
It's kind of just been sitting there.
Okay.
You've worn it the entire time, but it hasn't seemed to give you any enhancement bonuses or anything.
Yeah.
So you were given a tip, actually, that you were in Vium, which is located in the Hills of the Beginnings, which is in the western side of the first floor, which everyone is currently still stuck on, and no one has found the exit. But you guys got a tip that you need to go into the old dwarven mines that have been overrun by goblins. And and if you clear out the entire mineway, you'll find the entrance to next floor.
Okay.
So your party of 4 is currently walking down the mine shafts, going down the Cave of the Forgotten, and you're walking down with Steve in front because he's the fighter. You have Kevin right behind him with his wolf, and they are doing some tracking. And then you and Lillian are in the back, leading up the rear. So roll a perception check real quick.
14.
Okay. So as you're making your way down, the cave is starting to open up into a slightly larger room. You've been walking down this one specific cave without seeing much of anything, and you've been going down this way for quite some time. And it's finally starting to open up. You've been walking down here for probably about a half mile, just going down one straight cave, and you're all getting really excited because it's opening up to one big room, and you think it might be the final boss fight, so you can leave this floor and move on to the next one.
Okay.
So Kevin obviously you're walking in order. Steve goes in first, Kevin goes in, Lillian goes in, and you try and walk through, but as soon as you get through the arch of the doorway, you're stopped, and you can't enter. Ding.
What's happening?
Ding.
Guys.
What's
happening?
Just walk on through. My dude, what are you doing?
I'm trying. Kev?
What do you want? Like, just walk. I don't know. Like,
I'm trying.
And he tries. He's like, here, just like grab my
grab
hand.
Me through?
And he tries to push his hand through, but he can't get through the other side of the archway.
I'm stuck. Okay. Okay. Best we can do.
All right. You have a plan?
I think I do. I mean, you guys. I guess the only thing we can do is you guys go on.
You double back or something. Try and find another way here.
Yeah. I could do that.
All right, bet. That sounds like a plan. Sounds good.
Okay, but after you find the entrance, you have me on the minimap, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so just to just like message me. And,
real quick, can you cast spells through the barrier? Try and cast like a cantrip or something, you know? Yeah, no.
Actually, I could try something to figure out what it is. Dancing lights. I'm gonna cast dancing lights in that direction.
It goes through the barrier.
Okay, so this isn't some like This isn't some like illusion trick or something. This is like an actual magical barrier. Maybe you have to have like a certain skill check to go through. XP. What level are you guys all?
I mean, Steve is speaking now. We're all the same level, and all of our stats are roughly equivalent. None of us have one stat in common that's any higher than any other person.
It sounds exactly like him. Okay. Okay. I don't know. Is this do we need a password? I mean, you guys didn't need a password. Maybe it's
no,
just
we didn't need anything.
How many of us are there?
And everyone, will roll a perception check real quick. Let's see if anyone else notices. No.
21.
Oh, that's really good. So everyone else is facing you, trying to figure out what's going on. But as they have their backs turned, you can see that in the large cylindrical room that's opening up, from the top of the cavern is opening, right? There seems to be a little ledge. And on top of the ledge, there are goblins poking out of holes.
Guys,
and
look up.
A goblin with a big stick with ordainments and a cloak on smacks the ground, and the floor beneath your companions falls through. They fall.
No! I open my mini map quickly. I open my party thing. What do I see?
They're all still alive.
Okay.
But they're all at like 75% health. They all took 2d6s of damage, which means they took a 30-foot drop.
I got to get down there.
So what do you do?
There's a way around the store. There's got to be a way around the store. So I got to go back down and go underneath.
Underneath? You got to try and dig a tunnel?
I could do that, right?
Do you have a shovel?
No.
I mean, you can cast spells through still. If itching curse, a natural lust. You'd cure light wounds, didn't you?
I do, but that would be 30 feet, right? They're not 30 feet away from me.
Oh, isn't cure light wounds? I believe is a touch, isn't it? Anyways,
yeah.
So you can reach there.
And I'm like, guys, can you hear me?
Yeah. We just fell a little bit. What happened to the floor? It just caved in at
There's a bunch of goblins up there. Okay, what? They're gonna come down any second now. There could be hordes of them. Okay, you gotta heal up really quickly because we could be getting into some really bad combat.
Okay. Everyone, just get around. I'll channel positive energy. And Lillian holds up a little scepter, and it glows, and around them is a little bubble of yellow healing, and they're all back to full health. But as they do this, the goblins that you saw on the top ledge start shooting arrows and throwing rocks at your party members, and you can slowly see that a lot of them are missing because they're kind of far away, but some of them are hitting them, and more goblins are coming out from the tunnels.
Okay, I do what I can. I cast Itching Curse on the first goblin.
The first goblin?
Yeah.
Okay, so you cast Itching Curse, and it incapacitates one of them, and it's spreading.
Does he fall over?
He does.
Do other goblins trip over him?
Other goblins are tripping over him. They're all scratching, but it looks like while you are incapacitating maybe like a quarter dozen, there are dozens of goblins. What was your bet? Commune with birds? I don't know. Your bard spell list was pretty shite.
Okay, commune with birds. I'm going to commune with birds here.
What bird are you going to commune with?
I'm just going to see if there are any birds in the air. There's got to be bats. Okay, do bats count?
No, bats are
bat birds. They're rodents. Rodents, correct. But this is SAO.
They're rodents. They're mammalian, and they fly. I mean, the only thing they have in common is they fly, but even their wing structure is different. So
okay, are there any birds around me?
So before your sight, you see as your party member fell down this cliff, was impaled by rocks, and was then swarmed, mauled, beaten, and from as far as you can tell, killed by goblins. And you hear
which one?
You can't see their health bar. Well, you're seeing their health bars, and they're dwindling. They're getting really, really low, and you hear footsteps coming from behind you as well.
I'm entirely shocked. I take a good look at what's happening, and then I turn around.
They look like your party members look like they're fending off a good number of them.
Okay, I turn around.
They've killed about a good dozen, and you hear footsteps and torches, and you can see more goblins running down towards you right now.
I got to do something. Is there? Can I jump down on the 30? Can I jump down?
You're still blocked by the barrier.
This is a ledge, right?
So try and enter. Well, so are you gonna try and jump down?
Yeah. How much HP do I have?
You've got around about like 24 right now.
Oh, so a 30-foot drop would kill me.
No, it's only 2d6s.
Okay, so I'm gonna do that.
So you try and run through this barrier full force, and you can feel it's like a tugging on your chest is preventing you from entering the room. Roll a perception check real quick to see if you can pinpoint the location.
Pinpoint the location. 29.
You can tell that the little pin that Lillian gave you is on your chest and is preventing you from entering the room. It's just physically pushing you back with more force than you can walk forward with.
Then I do the most logical thing. I try to take it off.
With your perception check, you hear a familiar voice. It brings you back to the night 4 or 5 days ago. You only heard this voice once, but you were able to recall that it was the man who gave her the pin. What? No. Really? Useless. You're not supposed to have the pin.
Who are you? What is that noise?
Oh, well, those are goblins coming. I can't just leave you here. They're all going to die. It's not important.
I knew I wasn't supposed to trust you.
What? Okay, listen. You weren't supposed to have this in the first place.
What is it for? Why am I here? What? Why did Lil give this to me? What are you going to do to Lil?
Hey, listen, I don't know why she gave it to you. She was the one supposed to have it. You shouldn't be here. You are almost as worthless as these goblins down there. Don't worry. Listen, all right. And he literally...
You know what? When I get out of here, I'm going to show you. I'm going to get back at you. Don't you dare let anything happen to Lil or anyone in my party, because I will come after you with everything I got.
You know, unintimidating people really shouldn't make threats. And he just literally smacks you upside the backside of your head with his bow, and you're knocked unconscious. But you can vaguely hear him say, "Don't come back here if you're still worthless." And you wake up and you're dumped back in Vium.
I quickly open my party.
Yep. It says the party has been disbanded. You are unable to view anyone. Player bars? Yeah, we'll go with player status bars. Well, you can't tell anything about any of them.
I message Kev first. Kevin.
There's no response, but you do recall that while you were in the caves, you weren't able to message anyone outside the caves anyway. So they could still be in there, and the signal's being blocked.
And then my brain just immediately goes to, and then I rush to the cave.
You rush back to the cave?
Yeah, action movie style.
So you find yourself back at the mouth of the cave. Now, you remember that when you walked into the cave, it was like a good couple miles deep before you entered where you are. Luckily, you do find yourself to be greeted with a party of adventurers who are also looking like they're about to go into the cave.
Did anyone here see a cleric, druid, the fighter? Like, did anyone see 3 people walk out of here? Did you guys see anyone? There's two guys.
Roll a perception check real quick.
26.
Okay, so you are met with a actually really large party. Party of about 11 individuals, and one of them steps forward and speaks up. Yeah, I saw a cleric, a druid, and a fighter. We've got 3 of them in our party.
No, I mean, did they run out from here, from the entrance of the cave? Did they run out of the cave?
I mean, no, we've only been here about an hour. We're about to go in, but no one's run out since we've been here.
Please be careful. This place is dangerous.
I mean, whoever you're probably looking for, who knows? They could have made it to the end.
But why would they leave me here?
Maybe there could be a problem with getting back. It was probably a hard way to get in all the way through there. So I don't know why you left them, but it's probably going to be a hard way to get back. If they just fought their way through, they're probably low and resting. Probably on the other side.
But I can't message them.
Well, if what we've heard is true, didn't we, we heard that, at the end of this is the entrance to the other floor, and I don't know if you can, message people cross floors.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, it's really possible that there's a lot of big burly guys speaking of it. There's really possible that they could be anywhere right now. They could have just been gotten along fine. If you want us, we can help you find your friends. We're about to go through ourselves.
Please, that'd be incredible. I'm so sorry to bother you.
What?
This is a dangerous place, and I just can't do much on my own.
What class are you anyways?
I'm a bard.
Oh, that's fine. You'll fit right in.
Seriously?
We've got 2 people right over there that are bards.
Really?
Yeah, and you look over and there's a man with a little drum that's about 2 feet in diameter. He holds it with one hand and he's got a little stick that he hits it with. And you see another person with what looks to be a flute, but is a little smaller and it is made of wood.
Hey, I'm bard 2.
Yes, I just described a bodhrán and a tin whistle. Don't look at me like that, Em.
You make these characters as jokes too?
Well, no, we kind of made them because we wanted to play them.
Okay, never mind.
I mean, we've got we have a large group of friends here. Some of us are part of a musical accompaniment, and we decided to play the VR game because we heard there was some really good nature parts that we wanted to kind of walk through, and we wanted to just leisurely play the game. But then we all got trapped too.
I'm so sorry to hear that. I play the bagpipe, by the way.
Oh, you'll fit right in. So you're making your way through these caves. Roll a d4. It's the pyramid.
4.
So you are rolling through these caves. Luckily, the party that you are in does have druids, clerics, bards, so you're being able to top yourself off, but you are stuck in these caves for 4 long days. You've found hordes of goblins. You've defeated them. You've leveled up. You've gained experience. You've gotten loot. You've found massive treasure hoards and are amassing thousands of gold along with these fellow compatriots.
But
that
I
you're
didn't
traveling.
find my friends.
You've not found the most important treasure of all, your friends.
My heart.
And as you're making your way through, and you make your way to the final boss room, you see it is an even larger opening with multiple different levels to it, where it's the base floor, and then it's kind of like little. Would it be a summit? What would be like? Is it just a ledge, like a cliff?
I guess so. Yeah.
I feel like there's another word. Anyways, you see on top of an array of ledges that are climbing up this giant thing, there's a doorway at the end, but there's this large, bulky goblin. He doesn't seem to be just a regular goblin anymore. He seems to be a hobgoblin. He's huge. He's like 5'2". He's the size of a regular human.
We haven't
bulging
found that
muscles.
door yet, though.
You've never found that room again. And you see, though, that on the ledge just below his, there are pikes or pyres sticking up out of the ground, wooden stakes, and roll a perception check.
16.
You can make out the shadowy humanoid figures resting impaled on these pikes, naked and stripped of all garment. There are dozens of them, though.
I leave. I rush past the part. I go apart from the party. Yeah, I just
rush past him.
I bolt for that.
What are you doing? Oh, come on. You can't just rush in there. We need to make a plan. Just everyone. I guess we just go in after him. So this party of 11 people, with you making a dozen, just rush in and they barge in. You've got barbarians raging, charging, bards playing musical accompaniments, and you purge your way through this entire horde of goblins. There's like dozens of them, and then there's the final hobgoblin boss at the end.
I'm taking my bagpipe on the way there, and I'm just smacking them.
You're like golf boarding goblins out of the way.
Yes. I'm doing more damage to my bagpipe than I ever have.
Probably.
And then I see the hobgoblins at the end of the thing,
yeah.
Right? Okay, I look the goblin dead in the eye, and I cast Itching Curse on him.
He seems unfazed by Itching Curse.
Okay, and then I said, "Oh shucks," and then I throw the bagpipe.
Bagpipe at him.
Yeah,
and it hits him. He picks it off the ground. He beats it on the ground. He kind of takes a bite out of it. Not food. Beauty humans you gratify. All rocks layer.
Okay, and I don't got time for this, man. I'm looking through these pikes.
You throw your bagpipe at the hobgoblin.
I have summon musical instruments.
Yeah, so you can just literally
come back.
And your party is now purging their way through the hordes of goblins, and then they get up to the final boss. And they saw you beeline for the final boss, throw your only weapon at him, run away, and then summon another one. And they're like, "Where are you going? The final boss is this way. What are you doing, lad?"
These people, I need to see what happened down there.
So
there could be something terrible that happened down there.
So
and we have to know for sure because
what's the Lord of the Rings, the second movie, what's the giant castle that they defended where Legolas and Gimli are like counting how many orc kills they get.
Helm's Deep.
Helm's Deep. Yeah. So you're basically at Helm's Deep, and it's just like there's a horde of goblins in front of you, and you're just kind of like swatting them to the side, like 1, 2, 3, and you're like
44, 45, 46.
Oh, really? You're only on that? I'm on 72. And you're making your way through, and you are witnessing an array of bodies, naked, taken of all items, some of them half-eaten, just stuck on pikes. And you make your way through, and eventually, through a sea of unfamiliar faces, you find your 3 compatriots all in one group.
I'm speechless. I'm shocked. In the midst of the battle around me, I don't know what to think. It's too much for me, and I try to block it out at first. I look at the hobgoblin, and I summon another musical instrument, and I throw it as hard as I can at him.
Full strength.
And
like a 15?
And 15. Oh no, it's 14. I don't have a strength mod.
You don't have a strength mod?
No, it's
well, you've
0.
got a BAB though. Not on that character sheet, but I know you have a BAB. A level 3 bard would have
we'll just say, yeah, we'll just say.
So you were able to
right,
throw.
Correct. And yeah, I was able to throw it. The point is that I'll throw it, and I don't care if it did any damage. Like, did it?
Yeah, it would do 3 bludgeoning damage as it thwonks him in the head as he's literally wrestling with an equal-sized party member, the big gruff guy, and as a couple of other people are shooting with arrows.
At this point, I've never had a panic attack before, but I have what would be accurately described as a panic attack.
Yeah.
I have everything's tensing up. I just feel nauseous, like I don't know what to do or where to go. I feel like every part of me was just taken away in an instant. I feel like it's all over. It's all just coming to an end. I don't even care anymore. I'm sick and tired of this game.
So you've basically collapsed at this point, just in a pitiful ball of agony, suffering at the realization that your lifelong friends, as far as you know and are concerned, are effectively dead. And
in that moment,
question: did you keep the pin?
Yeah,
you kept the pin.
Yeah, because I never got the chance to take it off.
Roll a perception check.
20.
Okay. You hear that voice again, and he said, "Well, I mean, told you not to come back here if you're worthless. I mean, you might as well just die here at this rate."
I can't even focus on what he's saying. I mean, I hear it. I know what he's saying. I don't even have the strength to talk back. And
as you're kind of just literally in the fetal position, getting stabbed, kicked, beaten, bludgeoned by a pack of goblins that are maliciously assaulting you, until a hand reaches down and picks you up by the gruff of the back of your shirt and picks you up out of the mess.
I have like barely any HP left.
You're sitting at like 3 HP. You probably have like 30 something by now.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, lad. Well, we're gonna make our way out of here.
I can't do anything.
And the female who plays the tin whistle. Well, I'm assuming those are your party members, and I'm really sorry for your loss, but you dying here is not gonna do any good. Because really, is that what they'd want for you? I mean, why do we fall? It's so that we can pick ourselves back up.
Oh my Christ. Alfred.
Alfred. No, that wasn't Alfred.
That was Alfred.
No,
that was Alfred in Batman Begins.
But you know where that line came from originally in that series?
Where?
It was... You don't? It was his father when he was picking up him out of his well. When he was a little
when
kid.
he falls into the cave.
Initially, and his father like...
Yeah. He's like, why do we fall, Bruce? Yeah.
So we can pick ourselves back up.
That's a great scene. Okay,
it's a great scene and a great
movie.
line.
It's a great movie.
That's why I chose it.
Okay. All right. Okay. Chris Nolan's a genius.
Really?
Yeah.
So, yeah. So they pick you up by the gruff, and they take you on with them. You can stick with us for now until we get to the next town, and you can find out what you want to do with yourself.
I can barely breathe at this point. I'm just dead.
And the gruff man kind of just throws you over his shoulder, and carrying you thrung over his shoulder as you have made your way through the large doorway out of the caves, and you are blinded by a radiant light, an overwhelming sensation of heat as these doors are open wide, and you find yourself where you and your party once dreamed to be, which is the next floor.
The first word I say is Lily.
And you hear a whisper, something faint. You don't know whether it was real or something that you're imagining. You hear, "Don't worry, we'll always be there."
I fall back asleep.
That's the story of how you reached floor 5.
We did it.
You're really excited for your entire party getting murdered and like.
No, it's okay. We gave Sal more character development.
You got a little bit more depth to you now. Congratulations.
Yeah,
there you go.
All right. Well, thanks for tuning in to this week's episode 26.5. This is Sal here. This is Mohit signing off.
All right. Thanks everybody for listening, and tune in next week. Bye everybody.